you'll be alright. Make the decision with the kid. Maybe I was right. And when I'm sure back home, I made sure I'll try in this cold tissue bones was a dream. This is another fight. Checking it off my unable to rewrite. 5 years comes months ago. Hope I'm able to make
going on? How you guys doing today? Hope you're doing well. We are about a third of the way through March. Not fully, but almost a third of the way through March. No, April already. I mean, April's flying by pretty fast already. It seems like every day flies by faster than the last. So anyway, guys, hope you're doing all right. I'm doing great today. Doing great. It's my third day of working out very hard. Well, it's my second week of working out, but third day going to the gym. And let me tell you, my body hurts. It's a good hurt, though. It's a good hurt. I'm already seeing my muscles grow. It's crazy. Something's up with my body. I think I got a DNA upgrade. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna put on some rat-a-tat. Set the mood. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll start with this one. I'm telling you guys, I'm looking at all these alts. I feel like a kid in a candy store. When I put my thumbnail together, I'm just like, whoa. And the funny thing is, people are not taking this stuff seriously. And then they see these, like, all these colorful, we can take a look at this. We can take a look at the thumbnail I made. We see all these colorful, like, logos and all that. And people still don't take it seriously, you know. And it's because it's, you know, this cryptocurrency is like kid money. It's not. It's like video game money, internet money, whatever. It's not real, right? Yeah. Well, people are gonna learn, and you know, I don't know. Hopefully, they learn sooner than later. One sec. There we go. All right, sorry guys. Sorry for the delay. Just letting people trickle in here. If you hit the thumbs, more people will probably come. A little more attention on the channel, probably. So anyways, I got a lot of alts that I'm going to go over. You guys can show me alts if you want. You can, you know, I'll be checking out alts because alt season, we're in the very beginning, I believe. A lot of people are getting kind of bearish. I'm not. I still think I still think Bitcoin's actually gearing up to blow in an upward direction, and I'll show you why. I'll show you why. It's very simple. I mean, obviously, worldwide adoption is happening, right? Let me turn this on. Don't I look good? I mean, I feel like I'm looking better. I'm getting sun. Oh my gosh, I just feel good. It feels like I used to feel, you know, before the COVID. And let me see. There we go. Who's here? John Del Rio. What's up, bro? Crypto Insomniac. XCC's on fire, huh? I think it was like 6 cents, 6.2 cents or something like that. Oh, no, yeah, 6.2 cents. Hey, Carl, what's up? Eric B. Mills. Good evening. Steven, you're the man. Keep up the grind. Thanks, bro. Wow. Crypto Joe Invest, what's good, bro? What's good? What up, fam? Hey, Sam. Thanks for the super chat, bro. Sam Stoltzfus. I hope I said it right. Stoltzfus. Appreciate that super chat. Didn't even leave a message. Just sent me a token of appreciation. I appreciate that. What's up, John? All right. So, John Wesley, how's it going? What's up, Be Brave? Wahlberg's World, how you doing? All right. Jose? Oh, the song was Grizzly Bear, Ready Able. I was listening to them all morning at the gym, and I was listening to Rat-a-tat, and this is even better workout music. Oh man, gets me pumped. Anyways, let's do it. Let's go. Hey Alex Gonzalez, how you doing? What's up, Rob Russell? How you doing, bro? I've seen you. Seen you on Twitter. I've seen you in the channel too. What's up, Dan O? What's up, Infinite Growth? Leonard Lozano. All right, guys. Hey, Connie. Thank you. Yeah, please subscribe. Although they'll probably unsubscribe you. So, whatever. Hey, Berserker, what's going on, man? Yeah, kid in a candy store. Okay. So, I mean, I couldn't fit any more on here, really. I mean, I could have, but it was just... hey, Grant Roger, how you doing, bro? Hype. Thanks for the super chat, bro. Yeah. Hyping it up, baby. Woo! All right, so, what's up, Thea? Okay, enough. I don't know why I do that when people do that, like it bugs me. So sorry guys. I'm just trying to say hi to my peeps. All right. Can you blame me for being in a good mood? Okay, there's just a couple small gems I want to tell you about. I forgot about Bitcoin Cash. I was gonna get that one and put it in And yeah, I forgot about that one. But no, I still don't have any. I have Litecoin though. Got Litecoin. Litecoin. All right. But first, I want to take a look at TradingView, Bitcoin, of course. So, yeah, and then let me know if there's any really good ones. It has to be really good. Okay, like someone told me about Curve, and I really haven't really looked at it at all. But another person told me about it a day later, and it's almost like, okay, enough people are like all of a sudden kind of telling me, but it's not like they're hyping it or anything. And then I look at the chart. Curve Finance looks pretty good, guys. It's looking good. All right, let's take a look at this Bitcoin chart. You see what I see? It faked us out, and then it went right back inside of that falling wedge. Woo, and it looks good because it's really gearing up, and it really wants. Oh, that's Ultra, which I think that was a good buy yesterday. I tweeted it out right here. Let's see. I actually bought it 49. It's probably not even. Yeah, I bought like right at 49. I bought it right at the bottom, guys. Now I did tweet out again earlier today that it's coming up against a little bit of resistance here at the 55-cent mark. It could come down. It could retest the bottom of this falling wedge, or not. Maybe it won't. Maybe it's just coming down to retest, right here at 53 or whatever. That's normal. That's Ultra. If you're in it, I don't know if you're in it, but I am not exactly sure what it's going to do. There's a slight possibility that it could come down and actually retest this rising support line. Since it is an established support line, it's been tested once, twice, 3 times, and then fake out 4 times, and then it went up. So you could say pretty much that was the base, and then 1, 2, and then it faked us out. That was most likely due to Bitcoin. I don't know what Bitcoin did on February 28th. I'm sure it went down. These are all kind of following Bitcoin. As long as Bitcoin goes sideways or up, we're good. Alts are good. But like yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, if Bitcoin goes down even a little, alts will follow. So it is a tough, especially for newbies, it's tough to have diamond hands right now. It really is, because we're at all-time high. It's tough to buy the top, guys. Especially if you came, even for me, if you came from the bear market and haven't been through a bull market yet, you got PTSD to some degree. You've got that, you buy and then it goes down. And then so you got, it's built in to where you're cautious, You don't want to buy high and then what are you going to do? You're buying high. What if it dips? What if it doesn't go higher? I'm looking at all sorts of factors when it comes to this. Here we go. There we go. It might not even come back down. Honestly, the bulls are pretty strong. The volume is kind of disturbing, to be honest. The green volume's not really there. We just need... I almost feel like this has something to do with Coinbase IPOing. A lot of people think that on the 14th, that's a sell. It's kind of split 50-50, guys. Sorry about that music. It might be a little loud. Okay. Split 50-50. So some people think the Coinbase IPO is going to bring a lot of attention to the space, and then that'll be the catalyst that breaks it above 60. Historically, April is a very good month for Bitcoin. The last 4 years, it's done at least a 20% gain, and normally it's more of like a 30% gain the last 4 Aprils. That's pretty big. That's a big deal. So this April should be pretty good. I think March is historically a bad month too. Last month was pretty sideways, but we have to remember that we're in a bull market. So that's, just fine. I mean, January and February were just bullish. The last half of December bullish. No one expected it to blast through the all-time high, 20K, but it did. And it really blasted. It just boomed. It boomed. Now, what's concerning to me for the short term is that, yeah, the green is going up. The buy orders are buying. They're buying more than the sell orders are selling. However, volume is not there. It's dying down with every candle. So you're getting big buys by these whales, but you're not getting a lot of the small people, small retail in there, eager to buy because they know it's bullish. A lot of people don't know what's going to happen. This is very concerning. Whenever I see a humpback, when you see it start curving like that, especially when it's near all-time high, that 60K is really tough to break. It's really trying to break through, and it has tapped that 60K a few times now, quite a few times. So let's take a look. Obviously, we're still following Bitcoin. They're coming out with these like not threats, but they're talking of regulations coming, but they've been kind of saying that for a while. And what happened when Brian Brooks said it? Like that's when XRP started going up, right? But we didn't really get anything. He said it's coming soon, but then a few weeks later he said it's not as bad as you guys think. It's gonna be good. It'll be good. And nothing really happened, XRP did go up though, and then the SEC lawsuit. Now we're hearing about regulations again, and we're hearing about the XRP lawsuit, getting diminished. There's good news coming out. Ripple got handed the SEC's documents on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm not following it too much because I'm following the whole market on a broad aspect, so I'm not really diving too deep into one or two different coins. I'm like really kind of just keeping a broad scope around the whole market right now. It's a good news though. For XRP, it's great news. Congrats you guys for hodling strong. It's really paying off right now. We did like a 50% gain, but it was almost 100%. I think we've gone 100% up in the last week or something. We can take a look at the chart too. We'll look at that next. My target is still 65 as the next target, but it might be prolonged. It might come, around the Coinbase IPO. A lot of people buy the rumor and sell the news. And that's what a lot of analysts are thinking right now, that this might be a buy the rumor, sell the news type of deal. Especially when you see the rounding top at the all-time high. That's really concerning. Especially if you got your whole life depends on this stuff, People really they need to be careful. Now it's hitting resistance again. This thing could totally drop and tap this trend line again, and then I think it would go up after that. But as you can see, I did draw these. It's an inverse head and shoulders so far, and it's playing out. If it does come up to about 60K again, and stay around there for a day or two, you can bet your ass it's gonna pop. And they're saying it might even go, there's people saying it might even go to 120,000, within the next month and a half or so. I don't know about that. That'd be very high, because the higher the market cap, the harder it is to push up. However, it's still an extremely nascent market, very small compared to all the other markets. So, really anything's possible. All it takes is the dollar the DXY to start really going down. It's been going down quite a bit, but all it takes is for it to really start going down 5%, 10%. Then the crypto space will just blow up, and I could totally get my mind wrapped around 120K Bitcoin. And then that's even better for alts, because all that money will eventually flow into the alts. It's pretty beautiful what I think is gonna happen. We can take a look at that. You see, it's been, now it's at support though. It's kind of at support. Up here was like short area. This was like a short area. I think it climbed this high, and I think the big boys wanted to short it, because we can take a look at this. It really went into that territory. This is the dollar, the U.S. dollar. You see, it went up to basically the top of this formation, and that's where I would expect, the bankers and whoever to short it. Right around there. It's about right. Because you got this consolidation right in between there, and then the top. Now it's going down. It already kind of broke that formation, broke that support, sorry. And I don't think the support lines really matter too much on this chart, but it did break. So that's a good sign for people in crypto, I think. Not a good sign for the rest of the world, who's gonna end up paying higher prices, and especially the ones who are saving pensions, just all the people who've been saving their money. I don't watch the news anymore, so I don't know what they're saying on the news nowadays, but who knows? We don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen, but it is at the it might go up from here, but if it comes down from here, it's gonna come down to here. It'll come right down to here, to this area, right in between, and then it'll come, it'll crash, it'll come down to there, and then to there, it'll come down to there. It's probably just gonna keep going down, because in the long term range, it's on a downtrend. The trend's your friend, really. It still hasn't broken. If it breaks past this whole area, if it breaks past here, 94, about 94.69, then it's bullish. This potentially is creating an inverse head and shoulders as well, but it's way too early to tell. Anyways, we do want to keep an eye on the dollar, the US dollar, because that completely affects most of the markets. But you see, it was pretty strong in the last few years, but now it's starting to, if it breaks here, guys, if it breaks this support, which is very close to that support, it's on. And I believe that's happening. It's the bull market for crypto. It would be perfect. This would be the perfect time. And it is really at a resistance now. It needs a lot of strength to pull forward and go past that resistance right here. It's a heavy resistance area. This whole area is a heavy resistance area. We almost look like we double topped. Did we? We double topped. Dude, that's a double top. So I'm looking at rice and beans. Well, the future's bright. What's up, G? The future's bright for us, yeah. For the people in crypto and the people who've been preparing. I say that every time. Okay, anyways. So, let's see. That's the dollar. But in the long term, it still is on a downtrend. It really, I don't know what exchange this is. I'm not too savvy with the exchanges, but it almost does look like a cup and handle, but it broke. It broke south of a cup and handle. It would have been a cup and a sort of a handle. And something I do like, this is what we're seeing in Bitcoin right now, is that curved hump. That's not a good sign. But now right here, honestly, this could form a head and shoulders. I will actually draw that, and then we'll come back to it a little later, and we'll see if that plays out or not. and we'll see if it plays out in like a few months. And then it would go up, you know, from an inverse head and shoulders. That's pretty strong kind of formation. It's almost kind of what happened here, but it was too bullish here. It didn't even form that other shoulder, but we see that curve forming. We don't see that around here, guys. We don't see that hump very often here, guys, on the dollar. That's not good. The last 2 years, 3 years, it's been trying to go up, and now, you know, Donald Trump was like, it's a strong dollar, strong dollar. And it did, it curved and curved, and then right when, you know, the new year hit, the dollar started crashing. So it's do or die right now. All right, let's take a look. Hold on. Oh, there's a couple. Okay, there's a couple. Wait, what? DFIT or DFIAT? What's up, Ray Love? Wait, DFIAT? Because that's one I wanted to show you guys. DFIAT. This one. Because I like this project. I was in it when it was up here already. And then it crashed hard out of nowhere. And I couldn't find any reason why it crashed. But I did look at the chart. The chart does tell a story here. It says this coin got very bullish. But then someone who was a whale had a ton of this stuff. Sold. It just sold a ton of it. Came right down to support, and it's a multiple support range here. Also, too, it's at the very end of a falling wedge formation, and it popped out to the upside of it. Very bullish. So what I would suggest, if anyone's looking for a low cap, check out this one. It's less than $10 million market cap. And it's at support. I mean, there's no clear support that I've seen probably this whole year, especially like on a low cap. It's probably a safe play because it just underwent a huge, like it was a 60% crash in one day. Then the next day it was 10% more, and it looks like it was really just trying to find that support and create a support and respect that trend line. You got 1, 2. Well, you see, it was like 1, 2, 3, and then a lot of times, and I'll give do-it-yourself investing credit for this because he taught this to me. You see that the taps: 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap. I could see this launching if it finds a little stability here. I could see it launching like curve like this, just another curve up, and then it'll go way up because the market cap is so low, and it's called DFIAT. And I'm not trying to pump it or anything. I really just want you guys to get in on some. Hey, I do want the notoriety. I want people coming back to me saying, Mike, you made me rich, bro. Like, because that's been happening lately, and it feels good. And especially now that XRP is finally going up, and you know, you could probably agree with me that I'm guessing that most of my audience or people here who've subscribed to me are a lot of XRP community people here. Thank God, XRP finally did something. Hopefully, it keeps going. And that's what that's what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for. I called the bottom too. I'll tell you, I'm going to take partial credit for that. Shill Silverstein kind of brought that to my attention. I just saw one of his tweets, and then I went and looked, and I'm like, ooh, I quadrupled up on my XRP, baby. What's up, Lady E? What's up, She-Town? Ooh, I'm hearing about Telcoin. Ooh, yesterday was a good time to get in, I think. Oh, DFIT. Okay, all right. I was like, dang, I got excited for something. Like, DFIT? No one even knows about that yet. And by the way, that CV coin is good. I'll check that out. I'll check that out on the stream too. Okay. Oh yeah. I just want to show you. I'm telling you guys, I'm getting better and better. Cause I did. I bought that. So I mean, I called the bottom of this one. You know, right here yesterday. Tweeted that out. This thing came big red candle U.S. came right down to 50 cents. I bought it just under too, and then, you know, right at support, guys. Right at support. You could tell because it was the 100-day moving average here. Was that the 50? That's the 50-day moving average. Okay, that orange line, it hit that. It also hit this support line, you know, right here. So that's two, and then it was just, all it was doing was reacting to Bitcoin. So it wasn't a fundamental thing with U.S. Bitcoin just took a dump, and it took the whole market with it, except for UDT. That's another one I want to show you guys. Unlock protocol. That one's doing pretty good, and I expected to do even better. There's another one that's come to my attention. I don't own it. It's called Relevant. I think it's only a $7 million market cap. Coinbase Ventures. It's on there on the Coinbase Ventures page. Anyway, so this is U.S. Ultra. Not on a lot of major exchanges, actually. It's not on Binance, not on Coinbase, not on I don't think it's on Kraken, not on Gemini. If it gets listed on any of those four exchanges, you know, you could tell it'll do something because it's already been doing well, but it's not even on any major exchanges yet. So, you know, that right after that, today it started going up here, you know. So I bought the very bottom right there at the green line, and it's going up, and it's going up even more here, you know. And so this is where I tweeted. I'm telling you guys, I'm on top of it. This is where I tweeted, U.S. hitting a little bit of resistance. And then that was 6 hours ago. And what do we see? The same, like exactly what I said was going to happen. You know, it might come down a little from here. And that's what happened. This is rat-a-tat, by the way, guys. Rat-a-tat. So we can take a look at the 4 hour, and exactly when I tweeted that. And no, that's not a reaction to my tweet. It was it's just hidden resistance. It's strong resistance right there. So it came up, hit, you know, there was back here, right there. See that? This wick, you could tell that wick was where it came down and a big buy order was filled back then, and it went. Someone sold a lot right there, but a big buy order bought a lot, so it went all the way back up. So that's a heavy resistance slash support. Now it's resistance. All right. So it went up there. It hasn't gone past that. Now it's kind of coming back down. This is Ultra U.S. It'd be good to be in it. But see, everything's kind of just waiting. You know, I think these are really waiting for a confirmation from Bitcoin because the volume is just not really there. You know, back, you know, shoot. The volume was insane in March. U.S. was doing well in March. It did very well. My phone's too hot again. Maybe I could turn it down. That'll probably help. Yeah. Okay. Which one was I going to look at? So, UDT, we did good. Telegram, we caught that at the right time. You know, we started hearing about it, talking about it, buzzing about it. It was like $450, and personally, I pulled the trigger when it was $600, and then it flew up, and then it really, like overnight, it actually went up. It hit 3,000 overnight, but it came right back down to like 2,000. So, but it's at like 2,000 now. That's a pretty big deal. You know, it's pretty cool. And the reason being is that it just got added to Coinbase Ventures homepage. So Coinbase is backing the project Unlock protocol, and someone made a good point, is that when Coinbase does get listed on the, when it gets listed on the stock exchange, a lot of eyes will be on it. New, fresh eyes with all this money. Wall Street eyes. You know, the money eyes. They'll be looking at it, and they'll be checking out the projects that they're into and all that. And we'll see what the performance of the stock does. If the stock goes crazy, you can bet anything that Coinbase is attached to or has anything to do with will go crazy. Other exchange coins will do well, I think. You know, KuCoin shares, BTR maybe, Binance, BNB will probably, Uniswap, 1inch just got listed on Coinbase yesterday, I think. So that should probably do well, the 1inch token. By the way, if anyone has got their Uniswap airdrop, you qualify for a 1inch airdrop as well. So go to the 1inch exchange and then see if you use your MetaMask or whatever wallet you use for Uniswap. Go to the browser inside that wallet and then go to 1inch and see if you can claim any tokens. May as well, because I don't know how much they're worth now, but it might be like $1,000 or something like that. Pretty good. Pretty good. And if it does anything like Uniswap, it'll make you some money, and you'll get it for free. No way, Mr. Extra. Wow. I hope you're telling the truth, because that's really cool. That's awesome. I don't know tell me what you got into. What was it? So Lorenzo, man, I haven't seen you in forever, dude. Hope you're doing well. Lorenzo's the one who got me into Zinfin. And then apparently I don't know. Some people say, "Hey, Mike, you got me into Zinfin." Cool. Lorenzo's the one who showed it to me. Any thoughts on B Pro? I think it's good, actually. I did look at it a little while ago. Let's check it out real quick. Check it out for you real quick. We'll take a look at the chart. I think it did break. It looks like it broke out of that falling wedge. Yeah, let's see. A little closer here. I don't know. It's kind of like wanting to break out, though. If it might break out, the volume's dying. It's very tough. Like, I wouldn't buy unless it breaks out of that. But that's not really the best falling wedge. It's kind of a falling channel, really. You go from that wick there, and then there. Also, if you look at it like that, it did actually break out. Yeah, it broke out, retested, and then now it's coming up. But volume is still extremely low. You know, I'm willing to bet volume on most coins is going to be very low right now. Unless they're getting hyped by a pump group or whatever. But it does look like it actually kind of busted out. And yeah, it did. So, but as far as the network, I think I looked into it. I think it's a betting protocol or something like that. And I liked it. But it's one of those tokens that I used to own. And I sold way too early. Like, I sold way, like sometime last year. Anyways, so it's almost like, too late to get in. But there's other coins that, there's other coins. I want to show you Curve, because the chart looks really good. I had a friend tell me about it. And, Curve Finance, and it looks good. And yeah, so you can see it's coming back up from that dip yesterday, just slowly climbing its way. It reminds me of that, like when the March dip came last year, it just dipped hard, and then the next few weeks, it slowly climbed its way up on a curve. And that's exactly what, no pun intended, but on a curve, and that's exactly what it looks like is happening here at the end, right here. You see it? Just like Ultra. So it's getting bought up cautiously. Nothing huge, because the market is still shaky. I do believe it's going to go. I do believe the market's going to go up some more. It's tough though. It's tough because you see like a triple top like that. That really does give investors anxiety. It's not a true triple top, but it still is lower highs, and that's kind of not encouraging. Anyways, but it still does look pretty solid. It actually kind of looks like, I don't know what it looks like, but I want this. I just can't get in it. I just don't have the capital right now, you know? Because all my coins, you guys, I got like 40 different coins. I know that's not healthy, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, bro, yeah. For sure, Lorenzo, yeah. Of course I remember, bro. I remember pretty much, well, almost everyone who got me into any like major coin that made me money. And I encourage you guys to do the same. Because it's always nice when, you go and thank someone. Thank you, Lorenzo. Thanks for bringing that to my attention, bro. What was it at? A $5 million market cap, right? I remember that. And I bought, you were buying, we both bought like that day or the day, that week. I bought 1 million, I bought 1 million of them. There was only a $5 million market cap. You want to see, I mean, what is it now? What is it now? And that thing has just been going insane. And I wish I didn't sell 80% of them. I did. I sold 80% of my coins way too early. But I made profit, but, so I don't regret it. I never regret anything that I do. You got to learn. You just got to learn from what you do. Now the market cap is 815 million. So when I first got in, it was what? And I was telling you guys on live streams too about that. Let me see. Hold on. Where's that calculator? 815 million divided by 5 million. So it did 163x since Lorenzo brought it to my attention, since I was doing live streams talking about it. 163x. I know everyone tells me I'm sleeping on RSR, but it's just too late. I mean, I'm already in a whole bunch of good coins. Like, I don't want to sell a good coin for another good coin. It doesn't make sense to me. I have conviction with all my coins. Let me see. Let's take a look at that one, because everyone keeps talking to me about that one. I mean, I already had it, sold at a loss like a year ago. I'm sure it's already $1 billion market cap. I mean, it's done insane gains. It does look good, though. The chart looks pretty good. But it looks just like Bitcoin, to be honest. It's just following Bitcoin right now. I mean, it does look good, but at the same time, it looks almost toppy. I mean, it did break that. It did break that support. It broke that. It was in a channel. It kind of broke that channel that it was in, but not quite. So it's a good dip to buy. It looks like the volume just died out like crazy. Jeez. And it's not listed on Coinbase yet, but it is a Coinbase Ventures coin. It's just following Bitcoin. It's very obvious now. It's nice though. It looks nice, but you see that curve. That's why the volume died out. Look at that. The volume is just dead. People don't want to sell. People don't want to buy. They want to wait and see what happens. It's not too late. I know. I'm so full of coins already. I have too many bags packed. There's no way I could just like rationally swap my coins out. I have a lot of good ones, so I'm just waiting. Dip, I like dip though. See, and also too, now how my thinking goes is I want to catch them early. I want to catch them low market cap, like dip. You know, I mentioned it on my channel. What was it? I mentioned it. I showed you guys like 2 weeks ago. Let's see what it's done. If it's done anything since then. I haven't bought it. I want to, but like I said before, I don't have funds to buy it with. You know, I got like 1 Ethereum, and I'm saving it. I needed that. I mean, I had 32 Ethereum last summer. You know, I wish I kept them all, but I didn't. But I need it. I need it for gas. You know, I need it for gas fees, which in the end, it'll, you know, the gas fees will, you know, do something. So it actually has gone. It kind of went up. Now it's kind of. Yesterday it did this, you know. Yeah. Now it's trying to get back up, and it will. Dip is a good one. They're partners with Chainlink, like, and they're gonna be like doing insurance, crop insurance, flight insurance, earthquake insurance. Like, so it's a smart contract, no middlemen. The people get paid right away as soon as the alert happens or whatever. As soon as like the news or the government reports that it's a disaster zone or whatever. If there's a hurricane or if there's a drought, if there's a, you know, a famine or something, whatever, the farmers' crops, if they get taken out or something, they get paid. As soon as there's a government announcement, it's already written in the smart contract, they get paid right away. No middlemen, no insurance companies. You know, if you ever dealt with an insurance company, there's lots of paperwork. They got to make sure, they got to take pictures. It's a process. It takes weeks. But this is a good one. Etherisk dip. I want this, but I need Alt-Szn to like really lift my portfolio so I can sell for profit and then get in maybe some more coins. But I also don't want to spread myself too thin. That's not a good strategy in my opinion. You got to really study up and do a lot of good research, which is difficult right now because there's so many good coins. And you got to really choose the ones that you think could be winners. The ones that really proof is in the partnerships. You know, that's a good thing to go by because, you know, if they got good partners, then you can bet that they're going to have good funding and good attention. And that's why I like Chainlink so much. They're partners with everyone. Like, everyone's using Chainlink. And, you know, the World Health, I don't know what the heck, the World Economic Forum is talking about them. So, you know. All right, so so let's see, what are we gonna do? What's up, future trillionaire? How you doing, bro? Oh, so yeah, there was that one that I was talking about in the Telegram. It's probably not on here yet. MVI Metaverse Index, very low cap. As far as I know, it's only a $2 million market cap. There it is. And it just came out yesterday. And look at that. So there's still a lot of sell pressure. It's a very unique coin because it takes all the best NFT projects and it combines them into an index. There's 15. And it basically goes up or down according to if those go up or down. I think it's going to be a great year for NFT projects. So I do believe it's going to do well, and I bought some yesterday. I bought some because I spent a whole meme on it. I weighed out the options. I was like, okay, meme's in it. Anyways, it's in the index fund. It's in the index. And I wanted to show you. I think it's a good opportunity. That's the reason I'm telling you about it. It's only $2 million market cap. And it's all like NFT, social token coins, metaverse coins. You know, you can't, it's like a no-brainer, honestly. It's a no-brainer, to be honest. Where is it? Hold on, Twitter? I think it's on Twitter. There we go. So it's got Muse, which is NFT 20. It's a liquidity protocol for NFTs. It's got Rary, it's got Meme, it's got Rev, Terra Virtua, Whale, DG, Axis Infinity, NFTX, RFox. I don't know some of those, but the main ones here are Engine, 15%, Mana, which is Decentraland, it's 11%, Sand, which is the Sandbox, 9%, Audio, and Wax. So that's most of what it consists of, is those 5. And then the smaller portions of the rest of these. I still think Meme's gonna just go nuts pretty soon too, because the version 2 is coming out very soon. VeChain's going well. VeChain, you guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but VeChain really has been impressive lately. And we'll look at it against Bitcoin, because everything's starting to go up against Bitcoin. It's nice. That looks good. It really wants to kind of burst out of that formation. Nice. It wants to go up from here. This thing's gonna go parabolic, guys. VeChain, this is the best looking chart I've seen all day. This thing, because the volume is just so low, it's just waiting for some kind of confirmation. And as soon as Bitcoin if Bitcoin bursts out of that 60,000 range into the 65 or 70K range, you can bet this one's going to do well. And you can tell on the daily chart, but when you zoom in even on the 4-hour, that's nice. Now, the only reason it's curving on top, which I don't like, I can't stand seeing that in a coin that I own or am thinking about buying, is because of Bitcoin. Right up there, you see it wants to keep going, but it's kind of like hesitating. People are selling probably into USDT, just waiting to see what happens. So if it dips, they'll buy back, but if it bursts out, they'll buy back as well. So people are selling into Tether USD, but this is doing wonderful. This is really impressive lately. It's also at a very prolific resistance, but doesn't that look nice? That looks nice. It looks like like brass knuckles or something, but it really wants to go up. It just keeps wanting. I mean, I would not be happy if it came down again, but we are in the bull market, guys. So this was last summer. Last summer was amazing. And now this is this year. Started in December. Started right in the middle of December. That was the low. And then that's when everything started going up. And this one's been very naturally going up. Now it's starting to go parabolic. And if it breaks this resistance, I'm extremely happy because I bought more than I even had last summer. I bought more and I was like, oh, cool. I'm glad I have a lot of VeChain now. VeChain's doing great. Dude, it's awesome. And no one's talking about it either. That's the funny thing. Yeah, Veracity. I've got the Veracity. Veracity's doing well. PoonDX is doing well. Let's take a look at Telcoin. The chart was looking good yesterday. Let's look at it against BTC. Yeah, man, look at that, dude. Yeah, that's nice. I like that curve. Instead of a hump, I like a curve this way. That tells you it wants to start going parabolic sometime, sooner or later. Oh, that's probably a good support to buy. Honestly, I don't have any, but if I was looking to get in, now is probably the time. Because you could take the top of this here. Actually, you go from the top here. This tends to work for me. I might get a taco. I might get some tacos. I don't mind eating tacos after going to the gym and kicking my own ass for like 3 hours. But the ride there kicks my ass too, and the ride back kicks my ass as well. That's nice. And it really is. I mean, if you're trying to get into tell, I would say this is probably a good. Yeah, we're about to, probably go up. Tell will probably go up soon. Yeah, because it's above that support still. And what I like when I see a coin, I like to see, if I'm looking to buy in, I like to see wicks on the south side, on the bottom side of the candles, instead of the upper side. That means they're sellers, and they're selling big amounts, but the buy orders are so big and excessive that it goes right back up. And so it wicks down, but it comes right back up. Same thing if it wicks up, but then comes right back down, and you see a big wick to the top, and you see multiple wicks on the upper side, it's more bearish. This one's more bullish because the candles are hugging the top, and the more it hits a resistance, the more likely it is to break through. It weakens the resistance because there's more buys on that sell wall. You know what I mean? And AGI has been doing amazing too, guys. AGI has been just kicking ass. Really has. AGI has really been impressing me. It's just slowly growing its way up to the top. It's in the top like 6 or 7 on my portfolio now. No, BTC. Let's take a look at it against BTC. You can see what I'm saying. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And it's barely even, it's got another 3.5x, 4x till it gets to the top. And that's just on Binance, So this thing is looking beautiful. A lot of green volume now. Damn. Bullish. So bullish. That green candle up. Big buy right there. Big buys. The big boys are coming in. But it is, it could easily come back down. There's a lot of green candles in a row. Oh, it looks like it's just going parabolic. That thing is so bullish looking. And it's forming somewhat of a ascending triangle. It might go sideways for a while now. Since it's been doing so well, I think it'll probably go sideways for a little while. But I'm not really exactly sure on that. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll kind of say right around this region. I don't know, somewhere like right there, right around there. It'll probably keep hitting that resistance. or it might go. It could come through. Could just come all the way right through it. We don't have long before it's got to make a decision, to be honest. And that's right around the time when, a little bit before, when Coinbase goes public. So that's looking pretty actually bullish. That's just bullish, guys. AGI, honestly, I would make a buy somewhere inside here and actually feel pretty comfortable with it as long as Bitcoin still remains bullish. I would feel comfortable making a buy somewhere inside here within the next 3 or 4 days. But it looks like it could just easily, like I said, if the bodies of the candles are hugging a support or a resistance, and they keep hugging it, the more they hit against it. This is the 4 hour, so every candle is 4 hours. So it's been 12 hours. It's been hitting that resistance. You know, if it keeps going, and it's right there too. If it keeps going, it's gonna burst out upwards very soon. You know, if it keeps going sideways like that, it's really gonna go up pretty soon. So hey, I mean, it's pretty nice. Now, there's also something I'm trying to teach you guys what I've been learning too. Never mind on that. Never mind. I'm getting better. I'm not always right, but I have been doing well. I'm not gonna lie. It is easier when you're in the bull market. You can basically say, so it's probably gonna go up, and then you'll most likely be right. But the charting aspect of it, I'm getting better at that. Telos, I've heard of that one. Oh, RSI on AGI? Yeah, so divergence I haven't really learned too much about yet, but I think I know. I don't really know if I understand it too much yet. And I've never looked at it. You can take a look at the RSI though. Yeah, man, something, like some spaghetti with pesto. That sounds good. The more you work out, you get hungry, man. Damn, my muscles are so damn sore. It's insane. There's 2 things I see already that are bullish that just confirm my bullishness. I see when you zoom out, I see a Head and Shoulders. Not a perfect one, but a pretty decent one. And I also see a cup, sort of a cup and handle. Damn it, excuse me. Let's go. Nope. I'm like the only YouTuber besides Crypto Daily who plays actual copyrighted music. So hit the thumbs up for that, because they demonetize the video when I do that, but I like it better. Come on, there we go. See that? I see it. I see an inverse Head and Shoulders, and I also see a cup and handle there. Looks pretty good. Zoom out. It's kind of at the resistance, but not really. It has higher to go. It wants to push up more. This thing has more up. This thing has more up to go, for sure. I would expect it to go that high by the end of April. To the tippy top, a big push up. This coin is very bullish looking to me. Let's take a look at Telos. I don't even know what Telos is. We can't even find it. Yeah, I don't know. I've never. I think I might have heard of it once. Where can you buy X? I have no idea. I don't have X. I know you can buy it on Binance because that's where I lost all my money on X. when it first got listed. Unplug this. Whoops. All right. It is very tricky doing this with your fingers on the phone. Let's see. If the price makes higher high, RSI makes lower high. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Yeah. Oh, okay. So the price made a higher, well, not a higher high, but the what you're saying is it's making a lower move than the price is. That means there's a bearish divergence a little bit, right? A lower low RSI makes higher low. That's bullish divergence. Okay. Price target. I don't do price targets. How do you figure out price targets on things? Like, I don't really do that because I don't really care. I don't think about that. I just go with the time, like it's time based. It's cycle based. We're in a big bull cycle right now. I don't think about prices. Like who can really predict a target for Bitcoin? Everyone's got a different prediction. I think the general prediction in general by the end of the bull market is like 200K. Yeah, Cardano, Singularity Net. I'm stoked that I bought this. Really glad. I think it was Coin Connector that got me to buy it. Glad I did. Let's take a look at Ocean as well. This is chill music, huh? Chill. Ocean's starting to make moves too. For that, I'm grateful because it's just been going sideways a lot. Not doing much. And now, that's very bullish looking. Although, I wish it was tilted that way instead of this way. But it's still looking very bullish. It's hitting a heavy resistance, but it has tapped that resistance plenty of times. It's starting to tap it more and more. So that's a good thing. So yeah, there's no bearish divergence. They're making the RSI is making the same types of moves as the price. Although price is going a little higher, it's starting to look like bearish divergence, but not. I don't think anything set in stone. It'll probably come down again, just like it does every time it pops up. It's popped up, but it's actually staying there on the daily. It almost looks like it might want to. It's not really falling at all. And you see, it didn't really do that back here. It popped up and then it came back down. Here it popped up and it stayed up. That means to me, it's pretty strong. The volume's looking really good. I mean, most of the tokens and coins, volume is actually going down right now. For Ocean, volume is actually going up. That's a really positive sign, and it's been going up for about 10 days now. And Ocean looks very good to me. If you're in Ocean, I wouldn't make any moves right now. I'd just be hollow strong, baby. So, Carl Lewis, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, 2000 Ocean, huh? When they were under a quarter. Even Ren, when it was cheap. Well, I'll check out Ren too, because listen to me and Bullzilla. Cool, man. Yeah, Bullzilla is CKJ, right? I think. I'm pretty sure that is. He's got a good call. He makes good calls early too, so he's doing good. I don't really see his channel too often, but whenever I see his channel, he's making calls on coins early, and that's a good thing. And that's what I'm trying to do too. I'm not trying to copy anyone. I'm just doing my own thing. I don't really copy anyone. But as you can see, the coins I talk about, a lot of them are like coins that not a lot of people talk about, like AMP, Flexa. No one talks about that. And I'm still talking about it because it's going to be strong. It's in the top 100. That means something, you know? Thanks, Carl. I'm doing really good, man. I was, I wasn't doing so well. I was kind of just chilling, taking a break, drinking, just chilling, and then kind of not really doing YouTube, not really doing Twitter, Telegram as much. Now I'm kind of back to normal. I'm working out, eating healthy. I'm feeling strong. I'm working on my. You see how toned I'm getting? This is just after like a week. I'm hodling strong, baby, and I got the triceps coming in. Oh no, you can't even see it. Oh yeah, you see all that muscle? Oh, sorry, you guys don't even want to see that. I'm just showing off to my own self right now. Sorry. 2000 Ocean. Yeah, I mean, so let's take a look at Ren too. Now the chart on Ren isn't looking as bullish. It's kind of. I've been in a Ren trade for like 2 months now. On top of my regular Ren holdings, which is I'm not touching that for a long time. But I'm in a trade, and I thought it was gonna blow up already, and it's just been chilling around $1. The more it accumulates there, though, you're good. It's gonna pop even harder. Omise Go now. I should have been in Omise Go because it was low. I didn't go with my instincts. You got to go with your instincts, your intuition. Intuitively, I knew I should have been in Omise Go because it was just chilling, doing nothing. Let me show you. For so long, and now it's really starting to pop. Now I have a hodl stack, but I should have been in a trade. Should have been in a trade. It was going sideways for so long. It's still very low, guys. This thing is gonna blow up like your toilet after you eat Taco Bell. This thing's gonna go like insanely high, but on the daily, it needs one more big push. But you see, there's no bearish divergence there. This is a good chart too because there's green volume coming in, as well as the price moving up. This is Omise Go. I really like that project. It's very underrated. No one really. Not a lot of people talk about it. And if they do, a lot of people talk crap about it. But hey, you can't argue with the charts. That's the thing. You can talk as much crap as you want, but if you made money on it, if you can make money on it, you can make money on it. It doesn't matter. Just like CNS. I talk a little bit of crap about it, but I'm making money on it. And hopefully you guys are too. This is what happens after a long consolidation period on Omise Go, OMG network. A long consolidation period. Long consolidation, no movement, and then all of a sudden it starts going up a little, and it breaks that resistance, and boom, it goes up. It breaks resistance, which is right here. Boom, it goes up, came back down. It went up what? Went up, kind of came down. The Fibonacci's, took control of that, and then boom, and it just went insane. And that was back in summer. I mean, that was Omise Go wasn't one of the ones that helped me decide to leave my job. That wasn't doing me any good anymore. And so the accumulation is very similar to back here and back here, except this one, we're in the middle of the bull market, meaning the explosive potential is so high. You can buy in right now easily, I would say, and make huge gains from this. Huge gains. You can go, it'll pop up to here probably. No, it'll pop up to here probably. Then it'll pop up to here. Targets are, it's going parabolic. And then when you see what happens when it starts to go parabolic, it's just starting, guys. Omise Go, it's just starting. Like it just started right here, and then it went straight up. It started right here, and then it went straight up, okay? And we're talking like XRP style, It's just starting, and it already started here, February 15th. I think that's around when think Bitcoin was doing. I forgot what Bitcoin was doing, but I don't know if Bitcoin dragged it down or just wasn't ready. You know, people have forgot about this one. This thing looks primed to go parabolic again. Okay, and when it goes, it goes. Okay, I'm telling you, it's a layer 2 solution for Ethereum for scalability. You know, people are gonna be talking about this one soon, I think. Ren. I love Ren. It just, for some reason, it just tickles me fancy. I love Ren. It's one of those ones I got a sign from the universe. I bought, and it's been one of my biggest money makers. So I'm good. There's so many coins, I know, Connie. It's just insane. Too many coins. Now, another one that's been very quiet lately, guys, is 0x. I haven't looked at the chart. Let's take a look at that chart after this, okay? We can look at XRP, too. I don't think I looked at that today. And Stellar. Stellar is going to go, too. If XRP's bursting, and, you know, you could bet Stellar's probably going to come behind it. This thing's really riding support. It does not want to go under support. The buyers are strong. The RSI is beautiful. It's low. It's been reset. It's kind of come up a little. RSI looks more. This is bullish divergence, right? Would you say? Would you say that looks like bullish divergence? Because this came up more. The RSI came up more than the price, and now it's coiling. I mean, you guys, what happened? Has it coiled like that before? You guys. Ren is just, it wants to go so bad. It wants to just, it's going to go parabolic too. I think it's following like chain link, to be honest. We had that big hump back. Now it's kind of doing weird shit, but I think it's going to start curving upwards, I would say. It's at support. The RSI is at support. Price is accumulating at support. I'm very excited for Ren. I love Ren. People don't even talk about it, you know. What was the other one? Are you talking about U.S.C Go, Lorenzo? Yeah. That's why I should have been in the U.S.C Go trade, you know, but it's still not late. 113 is the wall. Mike is the 5th member of Jodeki. What? Oh, we have bots again. Did Ren Bridge come out? I don't know. Honestly, I haven't been keeping up with the fundamentals. I just know they're pretty strong. People really like it. Insiders like it. Like whales love it. Yeah, I was legendary. I think of that too. Like Ren and Stimpy. That was one of my favorites. That was my favorite, like my favorite show back in the 90s, the early 90s, and that. And Are You Afraid of the Dark, and all that, and Pete and Pete. There was a bunch of them. Rocko's Modern Life. Nickelodeon was the shit. Ah, man, I miss Nickelodeon, guys. Yeah, backs went up, Joel. Yeah, backs went up a 3x from a couple weeks ago. I did a giveaway. Dano, you might be... Dano, you're here still. I don't know. Backs has gone up like crazy amount since then. So if you won the backs, you know, when I did the giveaway, hopefully you kept it. I really hope you kept it. And that was, again, thanks to Sterling Silver, a good friend of mine. He donated that to the channel. What's going on, Alex D Vlogs? How you doing, brother? Yeah, Snick. It was Saturday night Nickelodeon. It was called Snick. And then, you know, my favorite thing was if my parents felt like it, they'd make TV dinners for us, you know. Nowadays, it's like I have TV dinners, like I would rather eat out, but you know, back then TV dinners were so special. They were so cool. You know, when you're a little kid, I don't know what it was. It was something about it. Got BNB on KuCoin, sent to Trust Swap. To BSC. Trust Dex has Pancake to get those BSC gems. The only one I really like is Dip. I think Dip is a BSC gem. I'm not sure. Could be better. I hope you're all right, man. I mean, well, you know, we have our ups and downs, man. We have our ups and downs. So hopefully you'll be up again soon. Dude, I've got about 40 different. I'm in about 40 different. I know you're not supposed to, but honestly, I don't really go by conformity. I don't conform too much. I just do my own thing, and I go by intuition. Oh, you know about Bax too, Lorenzo? Yeah, Bax has been going nuts. See that? Oh my gosh, look at that volume. I would expect it to maybe dip pretty soon a little bit. It'll dip. Look at that. RSI is way too high. It's gonna dip soon. So that's one if I was in a Bax trade, I'd probably take some profit now and then buy it back a little lower. You never know. But I mean, you see all these candles here in a row. You don't see that many green candles in a row too often without a red candle coming in, and the RSI is super high. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks in a row. It's been green. It's been green 7 weeks in a row, and the biggest candle is this last one. This is the time you might want to take a little profit. Keep that profit on the exchange. Keep it, UST, the Bitcoin or USDT or whatever, and then just wait for it to fall. Wait for it to come back down somewhere, somewhere around here. Just wait for it to come back down to whatever this is, and then you can buy back and let the RSI reset. But in the look at that. Oh, geez, dude, look at that RSI, man. But the price action is just huge compared to the all-time high. Or it's small, small. Look at that. The thing I don't like is that it's still in a downtrend on the macro. Yeah, what the thing I don't like, it's still in a downtrend. I don't like seeing that. But it did break out. It broke out. It still has a decently heavy resistance to get through. So, yeah. So anyways, volume is insane. It's still a very low market cap coin. And those are the ones you might not want to take profit, to be honest. I don't know. It's all up to you. No, not financial advice here. Turn on the light. Actually, that's not bad. You can use tether dominance chart, USDT.D as an indicator to judge the market. So if the dominance has more dominance, I guess, then the market's gonna go south or what? Oh, it's a support. Actually, that's not good. Dominance went low. Yeah, it doesn't have... Oh, but you know what? Tether's the USD. And it looks like it came below support as far as this diagonal line, which I'm not a big fan of diagonal supports, to be honest. They need to be more horizontal, because different time frames, it looks different on different time frames. Thank you. Thanks for that tip. It does look kind of bottomy, It looks kind of bottomed out. So I would expect to see Tether kind of start going up a little. Maybe not quite yet. Hopefully it'll take a little longer. Maybe I just think the altcoins will go soon. And then, it might be a month or maybe a couple weeks. And then Tether can go back up, That's when people will start buying Tether with their alts, but also the bond market and stuff like that. If Tether pump, we dump. Exactly. That's what I'm afraid of that. I don't like that because back in November, September, that's the U.S. dollar pretty much. It's just been going down so hard. It could even come lower. I think it might even come down. If it takes one more big dip, it could easily come back down. But this would be a very strong support. Let's take a look at this support. Right there. Right there. I could see it doing that. Especially if they come out with any more stimulus news. I heard, last I heard it was a $4 trillion stimulus they wanted to push out next. So who knows? Anyways. Yeah, and it is at a resistance too. You can't get above this resistance here. Hasn't got above that resistance yet. See if we kind of zoom in. Yeah, pretty much right there. That's a good one. Good place to put it, yeah. So it's still below. It's really tried to get above. It's really indecisive. And I think that's another reason maybe that it's following Bitcoin. And Bitcoin's following Bitcoin's not even following the Dixie right now. Because if Bitcoin was following the US dollar, the Dixie, Bitcoin would be going up instead of just going sideways. But I think it's really just accumulating. There's they're waiting for a specific date for it to do something. And I think that's the Coinbase listing. And we should all be very excited. That's very soon, within a week. Even if it does dump, it won't go. I don't think it'll go below 50,000. If it was a sell the news type of deal, I don't even think it'll go below 50, to be honest. Oh, so 0x. I want to check out 0x. That one's been very quiet and easily could have a huge pump soon. Easily. Against Bitcoin. Let's take a look at that. It's cool. Yeah, look at that. Oh, this looks nice. It's kind of a lopsided cup and handle. They've been keeping this down. This one's been staying down. It does have much higher to go on the RSI. There's no divergence there. It's following, the RSI is following price action perfectly. Nothing's happening. It's accumulation. A lot of accumulation right here. And this came down from the bull market. It's just coming down. This thing has so far to go. It's gonna blast off. So I'm willing to bet this is a really good buy. Although, I hate to say it, but the trend is your friend. It looks like it did kind of. No, it hasn't come out of this. Hasn't come out of this yet. So if it breaks above that, I'll be happy. It is at a very strong resistance here. It's not too strong, but it's established. It was very heavily established throughout 2020. This resistance. I think it looks like it has a strength. The green volume's coming in. A lot of the DeFi plays are just starting to show strength right now. So I think it would probably be good to start accumulating those DeFi plays. Let's take a look at Wi-Fi. I've never owned it, but it's one of the top ones. I bet it's doing well right now. I bet it's starting to do well because it's one of the top DeFi coins. Yeah, see? It's doing well. It's starting to do well. And it's just like 0x. It's hitting resistance. The alts really want to fly. Something I don't like is that the RSI is pretty high. It has higher to go. I think it could pop very high. Up to here. Before the RSI starts coming down, the RSI could come up here. That would be like bullish divergence. The price would go higher, but that's just a prediction. You can't just go and predict things like, but a lot of my predictions are true. So yeah, U.S. Ultra. I want to check that one out again. Against Bitcoin. That's looking really good. See, that's a chart I like to see right there. I like that. That's a head and shoulders, but it's going in the right direction. See, I see head and shoulders there. I don't know about you guys, but I do see a head and shoulders. And I think this might be a good time to buy it. I bought it yesterday. Dang. Even the RSI is like in a falling wedge. That's pretty close to breaking. Even the RSI is like, it's pretty much following price action. RSI actually came down more. A little more. Not too much. You can even draw like a falling wedge here. It really wants to pop to the upside. See what I mean? It really does. It wants to pop to the upside. UOS is a really good buy, I think. I would say. It's really hugging that top. I think it's going to pop tomorrow. You know, the next day or tomorrow. Could come down a little. And then I'm going to go to the price action here. And this is on Bitcoin. Against Bitcoin. Trying to see it. Yeah, so UOS looks good. I'm stoked. AMP, let's take a look at AMP. And then I'm gonna get going because I want to see if the taco truck is still open. Is it doing what I thought? Not yet. Not exactly. Not quite. Not yet. But it's And consolidation, so that's nice. And it's trending upward. The green volume is starting to go up more than the red volume, at least, so that's a good sign. It is looking like it's gonna start going parabolic soon. You know, came out of this formation here, popped out, came back down, tested it, back tested. Now it's going up again, but of course, I'm sure it's just following Bitcoin here, like wondering what to do. It's not support. That's a strong support. If Bitcoin doesn't make any rash moves, this thing will just go up from here, but we'll see. That's a tough one. It's right at support. I think it'll go up from here, though. Yeah. Yeah, dude, look at that. That's beautiful. It really is. That looks nice. It's just gonna blast off, guys. I can see this just blowing up. However, who knows if it'll go down to this side or to the upside. I can't see AMP going down much more. To be honest, I'm gonna take away these. Get these out of the picture here. It's too many. You can even just clear all these, it's fine. Joel, thanks for the super chat, brother. Thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Appreciate that, man. I don't know what you're thanking me for, but thank you. Too. Appreciate that super chat. I mentioned tacos. Brad. Mike, you mentioned tacos earlier. You gave me the fever. You gave me the fever for more cowbell for Del Taco. Man, you're making me hungry now, dude. But you know what, Del Taco? There's a taco truck. I want to see if it's still open. I mean, and then you can also just kind of come right down here, and that's kind of that's a support as well. Right there. And then you got support right here. This is a really nice accumulation zone, and it's making higher lows at least, and it's not exactly making higher highs. Well, it kind of is. I would say right here, there, and then we're making a tiny little ascending triangle formation here, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, wait. Looks like we popped down to the south side of that. It's all right. Nope, we didn't. I was lying, totally lying. Look at that, beautiful. We are if I was gonna buy, guys, if I didn't have any amper, if I was looking to accumulate, just buy a nice chunk, I would totally buy it right now. Look at that. I mean, you can see it's curving up. Come on. We can take this away. Shoot. We don't need that. We could just see that curve. And it popped out of this thing. It's pretty good. And I'm going to take that away. That's why I don't like horizontal. That's why I don't like diagonal lines on the charts. Because right here it looks good. But then when you put it on the hourly, it looks way different. You're like, what? See? It's like all the way up there. You see what I'm saying? But if you do horizontal lines, they're always in the same place. Always. No matter what time frame. You know what I mean? I'm going to go check out XRP too. Man, I wish I had the number for that taco truck. I don't know what time they leave. Probably not before 9, you know? Right? People like going to taco trucks at night too. There's one down the street that's open till like 1 in the morning. And they get a lot of their business at like 9 or 10. I would say, look at that. Wow. It's indecisive because of Bitcoin. We'll take a look at XRP against Bitcoin. This is where I bought. Right down here. I bought at the very bottom, guys, and I tweeted it out. I want to show you. I want to show you guys. It's one thing I learned over my life. You gotta take credit when credit is due. You gotta give yourself credit for things, because then otherwise no one will know. No one knows except for you, and that's fine. But if you want to be more legit, if you want people to see you as legit, you gotta show them your calls and the ones that you got right and the ones you got wrong too. You know, I'm not trying to hide anything either. I've gotten some of my calls wrong. It is easier in the bull market, I'll tell you that much. So like right here, being a little cocky. Was at the bottom? The 13th of March, I tweeted out, I just quadrupled my XRP holdings. Pray for me like on the weekend. Pray for me. And that was March 13th. Let's go take a look at the chart. March 13th. Was at the bottom or not? I bought right there. Quadrupled my holdings. Look where look what it's doing now. It looks like it wants to form some sort of cup and handle too. However, we got to be careful. I can see something happening here. It's forming a bull flag, but the candles are hugging the bottom of the formation. Makes me think, got to be careful here. We can't get too bullish quite yet. Because this thing has done it a million times. It could easily drop back down. Okay? It's done it over and over and over again. So, but honestly, XRP just does its own thing. It doesn't really follow any. It really does not do a lot of the things that most coins do. It just does unexpected things constantly. But you see how it was hugging the bottom. Now it's up. It tapped the top. It's only 2 taps on the top. The bottom, it's like 1, 2, 3 taps. That's probably why it went up, actually. So that shows strength. It's pretty good. Volume kind of starting to rise. Green volume's rising as red volume is dying. That's actually a very good thing. So it's actually looking pretty bullish, to be honest. I can see it forming a cup and handle pattern from here, from this point. This thing could go, but I think it's going to hit a resistance soon. That's pretty strong. A long time resistance here. Come on. It's in a very long formation. It's got a big history of, and once it blows up, it's off to the, it's just out of the ballpark. Like this thing will just be gone, and people will just, it'll take maybe a week or two, probably a few weeks, I'm sure, because of all the consolidation, the coiling up. Take a few weeks, and people will just, they'll be spinning around like, whoa, I missed it. I was gonna get in, but I missed it. It's over. Yeah, well, you can still get in. Go ahead. You could be buying the top. Who knows? But when real utility comes in, maybe that's when it'll start not coming down anymore. Who knows? I don't know. I'm waiting for regulations on this one. I really do think it's still one of those stealth mode type of coins that's gonna be there. Just like IOTA. It's one of those centralized coins. I mean, there's an argument that it's not centralized, but it seems to be more centralized than most of the other tokens, to be honest, or coins. Yeah, VeChain's doing great. I checked that one out a little while ago. Yeah, it made support, so it'll probably go higher. Yeah, it made the 3 taps on support, and that's why it went up. You see? But I just want to warn you, typically the trend is your friend. We don't see a lot of big green candles very often that result in more big green candles. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen very often. When it does, it's beautiful. But we don't see a lot of green candles without a lot of red candles afterwards. Be careful. Be cautious. Be cautious while it's nearing this resistance. Be cautious. So far, it looks pretty good. I hope it blasts past it. Then it might come back down, and if it retests and then comes back, if back test comes back up, that's when I'll be buying. Even though it'll be $1, it'll be over $1 or whatever. You still buy it. You know, it'll be on a roll. So Jerry, it could go to $10 and back to $1 for all we know. Yeah, who knows, man? Yeah, my target's like $10, to be honest. No Shane else. Who said it was confirmed? That's one thing, guys. Like, you got to be really careful with what you hear. I fell into that trap. But you hear thing and it becomes an echo chamber, and the whole community is talking about it. It might not even be true, but everyone believes it, and they're telling other people it's true, and with 100% conviction. It's like, dude, just calm down. You don't know if it's true unless you have proof, and most people don't have proof. So be careful getting too excited about crazy stuff. I was in that trap. I got out of the trap. I'm still bullish on XRP, but no, I don't think it's going to $589 overnight. What's going on, George? XRP will move to 100. I mean, it's possible, but I don't like saying things like that with confidence, because it might not be true, you know. But it's a trap people fall into. They just know. How do you know XRP is going to be used? Like, seriously, how do you know? I mean, it seems like it's going to be used. A lot of the signs are there that it's going to be used, but they can use other coins on the XRP ledger, you know. So, but there's a lot of back and forth, you know. That's just me. I weigh things out to an extreme, to the point where I literally kind of drive myself crazy. But I've kind of found a nice, you know, happy medium. You know, I'm pretty balanced right now, and I feel good about it. I mean, hey, you know, if I was just all in XRP for the last year, you know, I would still be broke. So I'm glad I diversified. I'm glad I started looking at the Ethereum projects, and it opened a whole new world of possibilities. And it's crazy how, you know, we can actually build these projects. It's for the people, you know. We are building these projects. DeFi is for people, not for the bankers. It's a humongous difference. That's why I'm not all gung ho about XRP anymore. But yeah, it's moving. That's great. I'm happy. But it's not the type of project that I'm really into at this point. I never really, honestly, never really cared about it too much. I just, obviously, I was drawn in by the aspect of making a ton of money. You know, that didn't happen, and it could happen, but it didn't happen like I thought it might. You know, I was very naive, very young, in mind, you know, very new to any kind of markets, barely even the stock market. You know, so XRP draws people in. I see it drawing a lot of new people in. And then there's the echo chamber. It's going to 100. It's going to triple digits. It's going to It's going to 4 digits. Going to 5 digits. 10,000. Well, if it can go to 10,000, why can't it go to 100,000? It's going to 100,000. Going to $1 million. I've even seen people say that. It doesn't make sense. You know. So I'm not trashing XRP at all. But I'm just saying, be careful with what you hear, the information you hear. Make sure it's true before you start telling everyone what you hear. You don't even know if it's true. Well, yeah, I mean, the longer it consolidates, it could blast off, but who knows? It might just go to $10 and then come back. I'm just being realistic. People don't want to hear that. Ooh, don't say that to the XRP community, the army. Please don't say that, because they will really not like hearing that. Of course, the confirmation bias is very large with that community. Also, Bitcoin, the Bitcoin maximalist. You just gotta, the Bitcoin maximalists are terrible too. Not terrible. I'm not saying terrible. You gotta be very careful with your maximalism. All right? Be very careful with that. And tribalism is terrible. People are falling into the trap, and it's a huge trap, and you gotta get yourself out of that trap. Out of the tribalism trap. It's dangerous. It's becoming political. It's not a good thing for the world. And it's exactly what the powers that be want. And they're doing it, they're pulling it off extremely well. I mean, they've had so much practice. Now they have all these tools at their disposal. It's just so easy for them to get people thinking they're better than everyone else. When in fact, they're no better than the other person who thinks they're better than everyone else. You gotta put yourself in other people's shoes and forget the tribalism, Like, real unity is what I like, real unity. Not the type of unity that the woke crowd is talking about, to where they will cancel you out if you don't agree with them. But then if you're in their boat, everything is, unity is just all that. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Stupid. You can see an example of that pattern on the chart. Oh, yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. You're talking about bearish divergence, to where the RSI is not moving in sync with the price action as much. It kind of is, but not as high. Well, it looks like to me it is, but down here, the RSI didn't move as much as the price. So that was bullish divergence, right? Back here, the RSI didn't fall as much as the price did. That's bullish divergence. To where right here, the RSI didn't go as high as the price. It didn't match the price movement. It kind of did, though. It looks like it's matching. But we just got to be really careful right up here. This is a heavy resistance. And if it does tap it and then not show any more strength, the bears might take over again and sell all the way back to the bottom of the formation. I don't know. Just be careful. Just be careful with your trades, especially if people are doing leverage trades and stuff. At this point, you want to be very careful putting in a leverage long, because you could get liquidated easily. I've just seen it so many times. I've seen XRP do it so many times. It's happened to me so many times. No, the volume pump. So you're talking about this red. The price goes down, volume goes down. That's bullish, right? And then it's bullish too if price goes up while volume's going up. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you're saying. So this actually, the volume profile compared to the price profile, looks bullish. It looks bullish. And then when you come back down to the RSI though, it has a lot further to go. This thing could blast off. If the RSI comes all the way to the top of this formation, this thing could actually, doesn't matter. The RSI doesn't have to match the price, but this thing really could blast all the way past, could just, and then just keep going up. That'd be so cool. I'd be really happy with that. A certain coin blows up the most, which community will be hated the most? I can see it forming mostly in ERC20 tokens. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. All the communities are so split up now. I hate that. I wish everyone could just kind of look at all different types of projects and discover what the cryptoverse is all about. It's not just about XRP. It's not just about Ethereum. Not just about Bitcoin, you know. And then the people who aren't in crypto, they're maximalists too. They hate crypto. They think it's fucking ridiculous. It's so volatile that they have all these excuses, but they're just afraid to get their toes in, to dip their toes in, because it is kind of scary. If you have a lot to lose, it's kind of scary. But hey, why not kind of check it out? If you got a ton of money, why not kind of check it out a little bit, especially now that they're printing a crap load of the USD. I'm going to get going, guys, but first I'm going to check out the comments. I'm XRP Army, and I know $10 this bull run is realistic. Of course it's realistic, yeah. No, I'm talking about the people who are like gung-ho XRP, nothing else matters, only XRP, and that's fine, but don't go putting every other project down. Don't, and it just looks corny and stupid when, I don't know. That's just my opinion, I guess. We'll see when Flare comes out, if anything comes that is community built, you know, if there's if you can do anything with the XRP, like, I don't know, it's just not meant for people, guys. They're just following Ethereum's lead, to be honest. DeFi, then they came out Flare. Oh, we're going to do this DeFi, but it hasn't even come out yet. I mean, they're just copying. They're just trying to please the community, to be honest. And now I hear they're going to do something with NFTs. They don't care. I don't know. Never mind. I'm going to stop. Dent. How do you sell coin that's in your stored wallet but not traded on Coinbase? You got to sell it from where you bought it. You go back to where you bought it from and then sell it there. What's up, Hanjima? You, Mike, you heard of X-Space. I'm heavy invested. It's a new exchange. No, I've never heard of X-Space. No. Cop was bad about that. Sorry to mention names. Oh, like XRP maximalism. It's toxic. Just maximalism of any type, of any kind. Not even just here in the crypto space, but anywhere. Maximalism separates people. It gives you a distorted view of reality, in my opinion. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, you know, being bullish on one coin. There's nothing wrong with that. You have a crap ton of that coin and it moves, you know, that's your money, your value is just moving right with that coin, you know. So it's kind of nice having a crap ton of one coin and then it finally goes and that's it. But it's also, for me, it's too boring. I need stimulation. I need to move around. I need to explore. I need creativity in my life. I really want to build in the blockchain space. Eventually, I want to start building, helping with projects, doing test nets, help building projects, DeFi and stuff like that. I really want to help. I want to start doing that stuff because it's so fascinating. For sure, Han, Gma. When you're free, Google hidden divergence and exaggerated divergence. I'll write that down. And then I'm going to go, like, just moving that much hurts my whole damn body. I worked out so hard. Hidden divergence. And exaggerated divergence. I like this music, man. I love Rat-a-tat. All right, yeah, I'll Google that. Actually, right now, Google it so I know why I wrote it down. All right, guys. How do you get working with the blockchain? I'm telling you, if you want to start getting involved for me, it's a lengthy process. I started using YouTube, and I started meeting people, talking to different people, and then little by little, people start giving me tips, and they start saying, "You really helped me do this. You opened my eyes to this. You got my foot in the door here," and then they give you little tips and tricks or whatever, and then you get involved in like this community or like the meme community. I've gotten involved. It really opened my eyes to how creative the NFT space and DeFi space can be and is, and how fun it is. The communities are just amazing. The artists a lot of the artists on meme, they're gonna be big, and they already are big, but a lot of them follow me on Twitter, and I talk to them and everything, and they're like in the Dope by Meme community, they're stars, they're stars. And it's like a culture. It's interesting. It's very, very much different than XRP, because the XRP, you're speculating, while you're in DeFi, you're kind of like helping build. You're in the project, and you're helping build it. You're giving your opinion. You're doing all sorts of stuff. It's very grassroots type of thing, like DeFi stuff like that. Yeah, the ETH ecosystem, I'm telling you, is just way different than the Bitcoin ecosystem, which is like nothing. I mean, nothing. And then the XRP ecosystem, which is nothing. I mean, but the community is really amazing, and there's a very, very big culture in that community, which is, I love the XRP community, and I do consider myself part of it. A lot of like preppers, a lot of people who are smart, thinking about the future, stuff like that, and honestly, the XRP community is more woke than, like, in a certain way, than most of the other communities. Like, woke as far as smart, sometimes people act like idiots. It's like, just calm down. Like, XRP! I'm like, calm down, okay? There's tons of other coins that are doing the same thing, they're blowing up or whatever you're excited about. But the XRP community is like really different type of people, and in a good way. 222 is a big number for XRP. I think I remember that. I thought it was just 22. I don't know. I mean, like, the honestly, bearable guy turned me off. Like, I'm just like, like all these riddlers and stuff. I get it now why people get frustrated, because when you take a step back and you're not involved in that as much anymore, you realize, like, you're just speculating the whole time, guessing, and you think you're right. Other people think you're right, and so that builds in your head. You're like, dude, I must be right. It looks like this, and then I think it's this, and then 3 years later, I wasn't right. But the closest thing, the craziest thing was that Simpsons commercial. There was a lot of gematria, and the thrifty rental commercial. That was cool too. It still could be a coincidence, but it was a strong coincidence, that we see all that gematria and stuff. But then again, I take a step back from gematria. I took a step back. I don't look at gematria anymore either, because that was driving me nuts too. Anyways, I just had a lot more fun being in a community that's about building the project and stuff like that. And XRP, I just can't understand all that stuff, that technical stuff. I don't get it. I just don't get that stuff. I don't know. Yeah, Kendra Hill, that was fun. Because a lot of the stuff she said made sense, and it's actually kind of going in that direction. It really is. It seems to be going in that direction. As far as she was talking about the cell towers, the microwave cities. So far, her XRP and Stellar predictions haven't come true. But then again, if they are true, I think the timeline might have been set back when Donald Trump got elected. I think he had something to do with this whole process. And I think that's part of the reason everyone hated him so much. All the media, all the big nations and stuff, like they had all these plans for this new reset, and it was all about money. And I think he held that back, and he started changing things little, and that people hated him because they were about to make a ton of money. They were about to do this transfer that they were planning for so long. Now they're back on track with that, you know. And I'm still waiting. All these people are saying Donald Trump is president. He might be. I don't think he is. People that say he's a shadow president, like, or Michael Flynn or whatever is actual president or something. Because I don't know. Is there a whole different country that I don't know of yet? Or like, I have no idea. But I don't listen to the media. I know they lie. At the same time, I think that whole like Q thing, I don't know. We need way more proof than we're getting for me to really believe all that. Although a lot of it is probably true, but you know. Anyways. Ripple's connections, yeah, they're like everywhere. Ripple is, but at the same time, you still have to wonder, you know, is that XRP really going to be used? So, and I think it will. Chances are it's going to be used, you know, but Ripple is a software company, and XRP is a digital asset, and they're separate. You know, they make sure to separate themselves, most likely for regulation purposes and stuff like that. And so they didn't get sued, but they did. That's the difference between XRP and everything else. Well, Chainlink has big connections too. You gotta remember that. And XRP will kill Bitcoin? I don't know. It might not. See, I don't like when people say it'll kill Bitcoin. Like, okay. You might be right, or you might be wrong, but you definitely think you're right. And if you're wrong, then what are you going to do? I hope your whole life isn't built around your conviction, and I hope you're not wrong, you know. But it's that type of thing that makes people not like the XRP community. I'm not trying to put the XRP community down. I'm just trying to like tell you my feelings and stuff. The NW, wait and see. See, my feelings and thoughts are that hopefully things have been shattered enough that like the whole establishment can't really have their control over us as much as they wanted to, because people are waking up and seeing, you know, all this stuff. People are starting to wake up. They're starting to see the bankers have total control of the world. And you know, maybe some cryptocurrencies will take over instead of centralized currencies, you know. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out. It's going to be an interesting 5 years. I mean, this whole decade is going to be insane. You guys, everything's going to change. It's going to be good times, bad times, you know, fantastic times, miserable times. It's really going to be something different than we're used to. Everything's gonna change. And it all started January 1st, 2020, baby. It all started at the very, very beginning of the decade. You know? So, I don't know. Crazy stuff, though. I'm gonna get going. This dude, this guy said, heading over to Mitch Ray. This dude, Mike, is whack sauce. Mitch Ray is okay. I mean, he's kind of, it's alright. He does charting and he's alright. It's alright. Kind of a dick sometimes, but that doesn't really matter if he's correct. You know, if he's doing good, and he's pretty good. He's very good, actually, with technicals. I don't know the Fibonacci. I don't know all that stuff. So I need to learn that stuff. All right, guys, I'm gonna give one. Hopefully, you guys have a great night. Pray for me that the taco truck is open. I'm gonna ride my bike over there. All right, guys. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. Hit the thumbs on your way out, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, Crypto Mike out. Peace.